That's hectic.
It's a bit hectic here.
Look at the llama, cutie. See it?
Fupa balls clap. Fupa balls clap. All night long. Clap, clap, clap. Fupa balls clap. Fupa balls clap. All night long. Clap, 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 clap. Time is up. I'm so misunderstood, but I live for this. My money's good, and I came to win. So step on up, and I promise you, only one of us gonna make it out alive, and it's not you. Only one of us gonna make it out alive, and it's not you. Only one of us gonna make it out alive.
Yes, demonetized. I have to like figure out something. I knew that, yeah, I knew that it could happen. So what should I do now? I don't know what I'm gonna do now. This is my job. Like, I'm so tired of trying to explain to people that social media is a job because you earn money. I don't care if you don't see it as a real job. It is, because we make money. And then you start to rely on that money to pay your bills. I don't know. I'm begging, I guess, all month. I'm not in good spirits. I have to figure out a steady income source first, and then I can relax a bit more. But anyways, I think we're gonna have to move on to a new platform. So I need a new career. I have to pin my PayPal and beg every live stream now. At home jobs. Of course, by the way, I'm gonna like hustle and friggin' grift all I can. Cause like they're not gonna pay it. They're not gonna pay me. Yeah, I need vet money too. I need money for everything. Yeah, if I don't make money off of a platform, I'm not gonna be on it, period. I don't know what to do. Y'all are saying, oh, you should get a job. Get a job, get a job. If I get a job, I'm not coming on here. So, anyway, if they deny my appeal, I'm not coming on here. That's why you never quit your day job. I gotta figure out something. I'll have to do what I have to do, you know? I don't like doing content for free. If I worked at McDonald's, I'd be eating my paycheck. Any of you work at McDonald's, do you get free food? When I worked at New York Fries, the only fast food I ever worked in, nothing wrong with working fast food, obviously, they gave me free food. But we had to eat it in the non-labeled cups because they counted that as inventory. That was my first fast food job and only one, I think, but I did work in a bakery for like a day. I needed a job bad. I went through a few jobs that were just horrifying. One was this bakery, and I couldn't figure out how to wrap the boxes. Like the boxes, the pastries would come in this cardboard box you had to fold yourself. And I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't fold the box. And not just only that, they had this roll of string. So you had to tie the box after. I couldn't figure it out. I'm too dumb. I swear the only thing I'm cut out to do is act like a knob on camera. Because I also worked at like a discount furniture factory. It made like, you know those computer desks? I can't work in a factory. If you work in a factory, I'm not downing you, but me personally, I was in shape then. I used to bike to work, okay? Far away. But it's the repetitiveness that I can't. I couldn't do it. I lasted like a week. The only thing I looked forward to was smoke break, which wasn't long enough. It was like 15 minutes. It's enough for 2 cigarettes. Those cigarettes might have cut a little bit of off of my life, but working at that job with no cigarette breaks would have been worse, I swear. What was the job you preferred doing? Honestly, the best job I had, I wasn't paid for. I did volunteer work at a women's shelter, and I just made the people happy by talking with them, having smoke breaks with them. organizing the donation shop. I was in charge also of doing the groceries and cooking the food. So I would try to find really delicious food for them every night. And then the other job I loved what I was paid for was working in the schizophrenia department at the psychiatric hospital, mental health hospital. It was a really good pay. I should write a book. I've always wanted to write a book, but writing is a lot harder than it seems. I would have to have a good editor, a ghost writer. Oh, to write it for me, yeah. Maybe. Do all the dirty work. If my channel goes bye-bye and I don't get paid on YouTube anymore, because if I don't get paid on YouTube, I'm out, then, I mean, I can't waste my time. As for me being demonetized for people, I've seen a lot of people seem, I don't know if they read the new terms of service or not about, it's more in regards to people restricting calories and promoting on YouTube. It's not about doing away with people eating anything on camera, you know? It's not how it is. That's not what the new terms of service is about. Yeah, if they want to demonetize those videos, but I was more doing it not for glorifying it, but just more as to not feel so lonely. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping to just like show, okay, this is what I would eat on like a or something. But that was a long time ago. That was like a few years ago. Now, mostly just eating dinner. Like when I get home, I want to cook a lot of food and that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, in my mukbangs, I'm just not even going to talk about weight or anything. Like, just eat dinner, that's it. You know, it's not like I'm sitting here with like 5 Alfredos, big, huge garlic bread, and like, let's stuff my face kind of thing. No, it's just eat mukbang, eat dinner, whatever, you know. I think compared to like other people, I eat a pretty decent portion, you know. I'm just trying to get into this new era where it's like I just want to become obsessed with just taking care of myself, you know, my health, my looks, my inward, my outward. I do have some other projects I'm kind of gearing up to work on. Maybe I'll share that down the line, but I am busy with a lot of things in life. I'm not gonna die.
Everybody dies.
So, get used to it. Get used to staying obsessed. I don't understand how the people who are wishing that I would die or making jokes about it probably smoke like 50 packs a day and sound like they're on death's door more than I am, are close to my weight, and also would have no job, would have no content, and would have to go work at a shawarma shop or something. If I die, you're all screwed. The ones making money off of my back, you're all done for. So you better wish them around a long time. It's quite the conundrum. You hate me, but you need me. Sucks to be you. I don't know. I really just don't like wasting my time on them, but like, I don't, and I'm just like dumbfounded how they have the nerve to, you know, come at me for anything like that. Dude, go work at Dollar General or wherever you gotta work, whatever you gotta do. Like, this is not it. They need a life. Nobody cares. Seriously, like, if you're going that far for content, it might be time to go work at, I don't know, Hardee's or something, all right? Yeah. You might have better chance at flipping. Go work at a corn dog stand. Go do it. I hate Walmart. I don't know why, but I want to be a Walmart greeter. That's such an easy job. Hey, welcome to Walmart. I would be so good at it too. Welcome to Walmart. It's 19. Wait, minimum wage is 19 an hour? What the? That's crazy. So you can work at McDonald's and make 19. How much does McDonald's pay in Ottawa, I wonder? Seriously, I'm considering it. I'm just joking. Yeah, Seraphin, exactly. This is like my job, you know? And there's nothing else I would want to do, like, you know? Because, yeah, I get to, like, I don't know. I get to be my own boss. I get to hang out with you guys, you know? If YouTube is your job, it's a toxic workplace, for sure. It really is. It is toxic, but I don't remember I'm not as unhappy as I used to be in the office. I just remember thinking, what the hell? That just wasn't for me, you know? The work is stressing you out.
But you know what? Most people, I would say a lot of people don't like to work at their job. You know? It's very stressful working. I like watching people who work at Subway. Oh, Subway. Sounds good. I like watching people who work at Subway working. Like, I'm like, I want to work there, but you have to be on your feet. That's the only problem. But, like, yum. You get a free sub every day. Hi, ma'am. Welcome to Subway. What would you like? And I would not skimp out on the toppings because Subway's rich, so. And I would, at the end, say, eat fresh. Well, do they get a free sub every day? Am I right? I want to work there, Teardrop. Tell them to get me in. People who work at Subway, like they go live. I don't know why I like watching that, but it's like, I don't know, it makes me kind of want to work at Subway.
We can't live here, no. We would need like a work visa. Maybe I can work at Outback. I can be the blooming onion lady. Not to work in the food industry. You don't think I would be polite in customer service? I worked in customer service for a long time. This is probably as good as it's gonna get. I mean, I'll still come and talk to you guys, but no job is worth your mental health. I'll figure something else out to do with my life, but this is not it. My 15 minutes are up. I'm tired of trying to just make my channel positive and do content. They're profiting, and my mental health is declining, and so is my income. Like, what's the point? There's no way. At this point, I would rather work at McDonald's. I'm not even joking. Would I work at Walmart? No. Because I would be a greeter. I think I would be a good greeter. Welcome to Walmart. Or one of those like announcer ladies with they pick up the phone and be like, biohazard cleanup in aisle 9. Is that like a position, or can any cashier do that? If I was in better shape, I would work at McDonald's, like night shift, and get a free fillet of fish or something. Pharrell was fired from McDonald's for stealing McNugget. Pharrell Williams? If you're working in fast food, you should be allowed to just eat whatever you want. Or, I don't know. Depends on the person. For me, I'd probably have like a few cheeseburgers. I ate 7 cheeseburgers before. 6 days a week. Wow. I used to work 6 days a week. I remember those days. I'm going to be going back to work too soon. Maybe I'll go work at Arby's. I always say I have bad credit, but, you know, I pay my rent and I have income. Honestly, when I get settled, I might honestly look for a part-time job. Even just working from home. Yeah, there's a lot of work from home stuff, and I have a lot of experience with that stuff, you know? Oh my gosh, Luke, that's a good idea. Once I get settled and need something to do, I might get a small part-time job. Why do we have to have big goals in life to enjoy life? That's my question. Why can't we just be and enjoy each day? I'm gonna work at Burger King. Yeah, because nobody can, there's not much jobs here. You can't, with the sanctions, they're screwed here. You can't do social media even. I'm working right now. Give me a break. How is that irresponsible to be working and making money? Sit and spin. I used to have to work weekends. That's the crappy thing about starting a new job. You have to work weekends to start. They give you the shitty, crappy shifts. And nights. I've worked a lot of nights in my day. I've like worked a lot. I've been working since I was 16. The minute I turned 16, I wanted a job. It's not hard work. It's not physically difficult. It can be mentally difficult. But no. It's not stressful. But there are YouTubers who put in a lot of work into their channels. So that would probably be more stressful. I just talk right now. I might get a part-time job, yes. I just want to see if I can. And then who knows? Yes, I'll find something. I want to find something I will enjoy doing. I don't know what kind of job I would like to do. Honestly, if I was in shape,
I would love to work at Lush, but I don't think they would hire me. Does anyone work at McDonald's? Do you get free food? I might go work there. I would be a horrible McDonald's worker. I mean, I would be a horrible employee in general. I shouldn't say that, guys. I'm about to be on the job line. Yes, I am. You'd never be late for work at Burger King. I'm passionate about fast food. It's so good.
I swear the only thing I'm cut out to do is act like a normal kid.